Hey guys, Tyrup here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We're on Taranto Coastline. Today spawning on the left, we're prabuty playing with Afrika Korps. Submerged is the name down here. I'll look through the name history. Anyway, playing with Afrika Korps, I believe looking into armored support. And opposing him we have momo4sho with US forces. Going for armored. Going for fast deploy with veteran crews. Rifle squad into the 4x4. In terms of ranks. Submerged, prabuty 19 with Afrika Korps. Momo is rank 8 with US forces, so pretty high ranks for both these players. Yeah, looks like Momo's build's probably going to work out quite nicely up against a crowd on this map, given the 4x4 to counter that.
Secured. Got anything else for us?
You want to cap up this side. Smooth. Scouts are always a little bit faster with their capture rate bonus. 4x4 heading right down here. It's a good wee volley off there.
A fuel point is being taken from us.
Now the rifleman capping that area.
Panzer Grenadiers have assembled.
You have something for us?
Panzergren. And we're going for another rifle squad.
Territory lost.
Looks like prabuty's going to be the one on the drain early on. Oh wow, popping the self-repair on this very early on. Interesting. Let's get the cooldown out of the way, I suppose. So now 2 minutes until the next activation. Do have quite a few, you know, repair options since all your units can repair as Afrika Korps, so it's not really a huge issue like it is with some of the other self-repairing units. Like a 4x4.
Our capture point is being
Speaking of the
neutralized by the enemy.
4x4, he did go for the capture rate. In fact, we've seen him capture right. I just wanted to double check he hadn't gone for weapon drops and I wasn't paying attention. We saw, I think, was it Barton do the other day in the Masterly cast I did. Okay, all out brawl for the north. The scouts, though, they're going to lose that matchup. I imagine these top windows would have the elevation bonus. I haven't tested it on this map, but I would guess that is the case. So it's a good engagement from Momo until the flamethrower completes the upgrade. Looks like he kind of was focusing the Panzer Pyros, expecting the flame upgrade to eventually come through, but didn't quite get them low enough, but now able to force them out. But in the meantime, prabuty has taken control of the building. Gone for a little white. Momo, he's gone for the run and gun with the rifleman as well. And gets the Panzer Pyros. Nicely done. Does mean overall he's conceding a bit of territory across the map, but a squad wipe is invaluable. And there's the Flamer squad as well. You know, there are quite a few buildings on this map that can be a real headache to deal with. While he jumps into some of these ones up here, it's very difficult to cap if you don't have a Flamer on this map. I wonder if he's outside of his main reinforced radius.
Territory isolated. Our resources are stranded.
Okay, infantry support center for Momo. Not a huge surprise, is by far the most popular. Extra firepower from the captain, definitely helpful. Meanwhile, we've got mechanized company coming up for prabuty, so I'm not going to see any flak feeling action. Hasn't selected anything from his battle group currently.
Proximity alarm near our fuel point.
So yeah, that's Momo's composition. Run and gun again, a bit of body blocking, but I think the P-Green should get away just fine.
God damn it! Someone get us out of here!
Prabuty did briefly get a triple cap going.
Enemy forces have captured the victory point.
So it is struggling a touch in the territory control department. Tried to go for some cutoff play here, but Prabuty's trying to connect through the center. So the cutoff has worked out for Momo. We've got 8 fuel coming in for Prabuty. 8 fuel also for Momo. So a lot of flashing sectors at the moment all across the battlefield.
Territory. We have vehicles available in reserve. Panzerjäger are reporting in.
And here comes the 250 with the Panzerjägers inside
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
at that 6-minute timing. So it's something you need to watch out for if you're playing as Afrika Korps. 6 minutes, they're probably going to get one of these call-ins.
Territory overrun.
Most of the time it's the Panzerjägers, but sometimes
The enemy has
the assault
taken a
grenadiers.
victory point.
Back doors. Move out.
We're losing grasp of a capture point.
Jumps out. So you're going to make use of the healing? Yes, indeed. Healing up the Panzergreens here. Thought we might do some repairs on the crowd in the meantime.
Establish a connection.
Self-repair cooldown's just about worn out though, so can heal itself eventually.
Experienced crews have been called forth to lead our
4x4
mechanized
would have
forces.
revealed itself capping up here, so Panzerjägers could have jumped inside the transporter and gone hunting.
Territory sector lost.
Momo does not have grenades
We have anti-tank.
yet. He's gone for an anti-tank gun.
AT gun reporting in.
Did I just
Defend our victory
see
point. We're losing it.
demolitions package? Okay, for Momo. Guess he's looking to plant some of those juiced up mines to try and counter the 8-rad, which is in production.
Capture point is being taken from us.
Right around the 8-minute mark. Pretty standard timing on that, in spite of all the cut-off shenanigans. Some
Schwerer Panzersperrwagen on station.
LMGs coming through on the Panzergreens now. We're just trying to stall out from inside this building.
Territory sector
But
out
losing
of
this fight quite badly. 4x4 heading to the bottom. Okay, he's getting a mine down over here. Of course, the Panzer post did die. And these are the heavy anti-tank mines.
Our fuel point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Finish just planting that one in time. Oh, the captain. Gonna lead him right over this mine.
Victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Incredibly low, 14 HP. Maybe some small arms could even get the job done. Captain. Oh. 1 HP. Rifleman on the rear.
Control over
2 HP. Momo retreating too early. No, he brought the AT gun up. Imagine if he missed. 8-rad goes down. The big mines paying off for Momo in a big way. Went for a chaffee as well, but maybe not strictly necessary anymore. So he's heading up to the north, hoping to catch the crowd, but the Panzerjägers are in the way. I'll take some damage. Just to back out. So he's got a skin on that chaffee as well.
light vehicle
250 left at the base. I guess Prabuty not looking to use it in combat whatsoever. I suppose he doesn't have the Panzer power with the flamer, so
enemy forces have
it's
claimed
not
our sector.
super good, but just using it for healing mainly. Does mean that he's, missing out on an opportunity to get the combined arms buff on some of his units, though. But, also can help keep it alive against the chaffee. Okay, so veteran gunners was the option with better penetration and vehicle awareness as well as the first two options. Let's go for the Panzerpyro rebuild. Needs those sweepers. They are a little bit more expensive on the Panzerpyros as well, right? 15 unis more.
Heavy losses.
I believe, I was watching that Relic stream the other day, and I think they said that the sweepers on other factions are also going to
Territory is
provide
now in enemy hands.
repair rates as well.
Our strategic point is being neutralized by the
So it
enemy.
won't be exclusive to the Afrika
Our
Korps
victory point is being taken
Panzerpyros.
from us.
Now Momo's got the bars on a few of his rifles. He's struggling for territory control right now. Prabuty, look at this dominant territory situation. And uh-oh, what is this AT gun doing? Trying to set up to fight against the Krads. Expecting it to drive down here. Now under pressure from the 8-Rad. 8-Rad gonna kill off the 4x4 easily. AT gun tries to set up. A little bit slow. Poor angle. Prabuty gets out of there taking 0 damage. Chaffee's heading down. I don't think Momo's got any engineers. He's building them now, but nothing to repair up the Chaffee. After those Panzerbuchse shots from the Panzerjägers. Just leaving the Kitten in the base at the moment. Chaffee doing some anti-infantry work here.
Ammunitions point is being taken from us.
Engineers upgrading with the flamer for Momo, so he's not concerned about mines himself. Just eventually force that away. Chaffee to get 1 infantry kill.
Our territory is in enemy hands.
Secured. Got anything else for us?
But man, this is some dominant territory control for Prabuty, even after losing an 8-Rad. Momo's really up against it. Still has a scout alive too. Oftentimes when the US player is struggling this much for territory control, it's because of a lost scout. Prabuty still doesn't have healing. It's gone for another 250. Another Panzerjäger. Calling. 6 man on these Panzergreens now for Prabuty. Chaffee was getting some repairs, healthy again. Well, we're regathering, but he's 100 VPs down or so at this stage. Now the crowd coming out, finding an opportunity to do some more cheeky capping. Well, of course, did lose his 4x4, which probably is slowing his capture rates a bit. Pretty well supported here. Prabuty does not have 18As yet. He's not upgrading them either. Momo has gone for the Scott option and now going for munitions surplus. AT rifles birding away the Chaffee. So yeah, Momo holding on, trying to get all the economy upgrades, make it cheaper to upgrade these bar riflemen. And once they do get those double bars, they will start to pull away from the Panzergreens a bit. AT gun just out of range here. Chaffee coming in, but the double Panzerjägers really keeping it on its toes. Prabuty doing well. Momo finds an opportunity to dash down the center of the map. Goes for a bit of a decapture all the way down here. Gotta neutralize the high muni and the manpower points. 8-Rad's coming back though. Momo's got to be careful. We know that Prabuty does have the penetration boost rather than the machine gun boost, but gotta be very careful. The 8-Rad is a killing machine. A little bit surprised Prabuty decided to drive backwards for so long. I thought that was setting up for a kill. There's an AT gun there, but he does have the double Panzerjägers. I think they would have stopped Momo from chasing in with the Chaffee. The AT gun's up here, lands its shot. Still at 420 health on that 8-Rad. No of the upgrades from the armory yet, and it's a there's an army command coming up. So Prabuty getting somewhat close to a Panzer III now.
Victory point lost.
Well, we're breaking out to the north, getting some
We're losing grasp of
major
ammunitions
capping
point.
done.
Our fuel point is being
Vehicle detection there,
neutralized by
spotting the
enemy.
Chaffee's position.
Territory sectors are isolated. We must reconnect
How
with
can
them.
he see it?
Vehicles must maintain the pressure,
Is it
no
really
matter
that
the
long
cost.
range? Hope that's one ability that gets nerfed in the next patch.
The enemy have claimed our sector.
Regular mine coming up from the engineers, not the heavy.
Our victory point is being neutralized.
Still
by
are a
the
couple of
enemy.
these heavy mines loafing around. Usually hasn't found them. It's a shoe mine though.
A fuel point is being taken from
Chaffee
us.
coming down, but the Rud knows it's got the vehicle detection. Backs away easily.
Victory point.
Still no snares though from Prabuty. This definitely could have come back to bite him. Chaffee's coming back in. Panzerjägers are somewhat nearby, but Momo's not taking the risk. Doesn't want to run past the snaring unit. Potentially lose the Chaffee.
Territory is now in enemy hands.
And here come the double Panzerjägers now. But Prabuty can just operate with so much confidence. Thanks to that detection.
Command points need assigning, Commandant.
Usually making some big moves, pushing out to the north. Notice he still does not have like a med truck. He's just been making use of these 250s. Alternating their healing activations. Interesting tactic. Does mean that, you know, I feel like quite often he doesn't have the combined arms buff because he doesn't have the 250 up there supporting, but it's probably going to lead to a faster medium. Here comes the Panzer III. Delayed, of course, by the rebuild on the 8-Raj.
Victory point lost.
And a long run home. 2 squads here as well. Has rebuilt the heavy AT mine, that one a little bit further forwards. Quite a close one. The 8-Raj, if it was just a bit faster chasing, could have got the kill. Mine triggering.
Vehicles coming through. H-Rad needs a target, Commandant.
Flare up in the air. The scout, I'm guessing,
Proximity alarm near our capture point.
does have the utility package on it. I think, you know, if you're going for the upgrade from the Infantry Support Center, it's a good time to go for it. So cheap at that stage, 15 munitions.
Territory sector lost.
Vehicle detection knows exactly where this Chaffee's coming from.
Panzergrenadiers, right in the ranks.
Not that the Panzer III really has anything to worry about.
Near the other side.
Beauty back on the capture. Mo did close the VP gap a bit, brought it back down to about 70 VPs.
My men have secured the location. Moving
Did some nice harass in the north.
Panzergrenadiers have the sector. Are fully replenished.
Back to
What
full. Our
Momo's
enemy has
up
turned
to.
the tide.
Raise your helmet.
He does not have his final stage of tech, so it's going to be an easy 8. Pretty close to it now as well.
Confirmed.
Did go for the Scott as well. So he's not going to have access to the
Advantage is ours.
something maneuvers.
The enemy has
Seek and
us
destroy.
over there. Taking fire.
The battle shifts in our favor.
Oh! Got them both! Huge! Ryuji still does not have AT grenades either. Almost Chaffee comes in for one shot. The AT gun's nearby as well. Oh, but he sets it up in max range. Doesn't get a shot off in time. Here come the Panzerjägers. Chaffee finishes the job on the 8-rad, but the AT gun again from Momo just keeps setting up, and by the time it sets up, the Panzer's out of range. Chaffee accidentally perhaps stopping back here. The AT gun's going to lose vision. He brought down the artillery from the captain. That doesn't look like it's going to do anything. A couple slight misplays there from Momo, but he's got the Easy 8 rolling onto the field now. Prabuty desperately trying to get away. Oh boy, this could be bad news for this Panzergren. Prabuty massively overstaying his welcome. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that. And on my way forwards for the Panzer III. Panzer III is healthy enough to survive one more shot. Does have some health boosts on that Prabuty. He's got the emergency repair kits.
A capture point is being taken from us.
The mines, though, again, coming in clutch for Momo. He does have that sweeper, but I haven't been paying attention. Maybe it's been more on capping duties rather than sweeping duties. So,
territory is in enemy hands.
Heavy mines showing their strength here again.
The enemy is winning this fight.
Unlocked from the demolitions package.
The advantage is ours. Strike now.
Panzer III, though, back out here for Prabuty. But this is often the stage of the game where Afrika Korps can struggle a little bit for manpower. Run into some headaches. Ooh, MG on the ground there. Wonder if Momo can't see that. Sometimes it does bug out a little bit. Nice and early retreat there. Same story in the north. Looks like Prabuty not going for the machine gun upgrade. Try to save his munis for those OP planes. And he's going to back the Panzer III up with a Marder. That's interesting. He's not going to try to go for another Panzer III. Does not still have tungsten core. I think the Panzer IIIs can trade just fine against the Easy 8 if they're fully juiced up, but Prabuty doesn't really have the manpower for that at this stage. So he's going for a safer long-range option.
Has entered the field. Territory lost.
And yeah, there's no handbrake mode on these 250s. Make it easier to leave them on base, I imagine. Oof, huge shot from the Easy 8 there. Almost sneaking forwards with the scout, providing some vision. It's a regular mine down there. Bit of rubber band action. Hits the mine again. It's got to really shake the confidence of Prabuty that he keeps hitting these mines. Now to come around the corner though, gets a good nice shot in. Almost got the AT gun backing up the Easy 8, but not a lot of infantry nearby actually. Eagle Detection sees the Easy 8 positioning, but goes right into the AT gun. AT gun under pressure, but here come the riflemen from the side. The Panzer III is going to try to counter that. Prabuty meanwhile being forced away in the north. Marder coming in to try and help make the retreat path a bit safer. He's brought down the planes. The Marder misses its shot though, bit of bad luck for Prabuty. Easy 8 does have the pintles, probably going to take another pass. Might go down a few stutter steps, a bit of pathing. Headache for Momo. Yeah, he ends up going down before he can get out of the zone.
claimed our sector.
Ouch. Just guaranteed damage from those planes.
We're losing grasp of the
Makes
victory
them so
point.
strong. Impossible to dodge, even with like Chaffee's super fast vehicles. I'm looking forward to seeing what changes happen to those. Hopefully they get nerfed beyond just targeting outside the circle a bit as well. Ooh, close to hitting that mine. I think Momo kind of lucky that didn't get detonated. Which I think is also getting fixed in the next patch. Firing over the top of mine shouldn't cause them to explode anymore. Just waiting for that moment.
Panzer 3 is awaiting orders.
Okay, prabuty managed to save up for another Panzer III. Momo, meanwhile,
Germans are winning this engagement. We
can bring in
must
the
do
Easy 8
something.
again.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
There's quite a lot of engineers now, Momo. But, you know, more units for planting mines, I suppose. Prabuty's still just with one minesweeper.
Enemy troopers are pushing the line.
I feel like if there's one like path to victory for Momo, that would probably be it. Some more mine action. Prabuty, meanwhile, low on munitions. Still after activation. Aged away from some more planes.
Proximity alarm near our victory
So he wants to keep the Panzer Pies on the field because he desperately wants to sweep with them. Double Panzer III's heading to the north though. He's yet taking a few AT rifle
Enemy forces
shots.
have captured a victory point.
Oh, and then the Marder from the side as well.
Don't get distracted.
Great hits from the Easy 8, however. Oh, looks like Prabuty's forgotten about the squad down the bottom. He's going to survive though.
Proximity alarm near our fuel point.
Prabuty back on the drain. Momo down by about 100 points again though.
Territory lost. We're losing grasp of a strategic. Permission granted.
Okay, capping in the
Battlefield
north
wrecks
now.
shall be salvaged for resources.
Going for those manpower and muni points. Prabuty does have a decent amount of fuel in the bank still.
We overrun.
Panzer taking hits. They're pissed.
Good shot in from the AT gun. Easy 8 coming from the side. Briefly got vehicle detected, so Prabuty's spinning around that way fast. AT gun lining up again, but 250 leading the charge, soaking the AT gun hit. They're under pressure from the Panzer IIIs. They're swooping in here. Could lose this rifle squad as well. Momo under a lot of pressure. Gets back to his forward base structure for some reinforce. Just surviving. Snares coming in. Not quite enough for a Poon. An engine crit. 13 HP off. It was very, very close. If it had taken an engine crit there, probably would have been a dead Panzer III with the second AT gun coming in from Momo. Meanwhile, Rifleman from the side could get a snare off on the Marder, could get the kill on that. With a bit of follow-up, Momo. He's bringing in the captain's artillery. Easy 8 assisting with this approach. Captain's artillery takes a long time to come down though. Doesn't end up hitting anything.
That'll get you back into the race.
Power repairing, and these guys have the out of combat repairs, so Momo wants to strike. It needs to be now. He's got a fresh wave of riflemen rolling up,
Proximity alarm near our
but again with
victory
the
point.
detection, Beauty can see exactly what's coming. Momo has managed to sneak to the north in VP though,
Is being taken from
looking to
us.
set up a triple cap situation.
Keep up your pace of fire. I'm hit.
Victory point
Beauty
under
trying
enemy
to
control.
save for another dose of planes.
Enemy has
Sending a Panzer III up to the north to dispatch of the riflemen. We're pretty high up in the pop cap limits now.
Point capture.
300 points remaining. Say again. 300 points remaining.
Oh boy, this is trouble for the Easy 8. Got hit by the phosphorus on the Panzerjägers. Very slow moving away. It does survive. That was a close call. Well done by prabuty. Tear gas rounds, what it's called actually. Momo did manage to cap in the north. I don't think prabuty's got the capture. No. Good snare in there. And here we go. Double Panzer III's rolling up on the AAT guns, but they get back to base. This is where having those forward tech structures comes in handy. Able to get that forward healing and forward reinforce going. Oh, Momo didn't really put his mid-tent terribly far forwards. Beauty now capping in the north. Oh, we're trying to get another couple mines down.
The enemy has the advantage here.
This could be useful. Take it. Hold it.
Panzer III's getting repaired up now.
Contact! Get to go!
3 Panzer III's for prabuty, so Momo could get it overwhelmed quite easily. Just the one easy 8 at the moment. Oh!
Order units report the Krauts are down to 250 points.
Oh boy, hit that mine down here. And that gets finished off very quickly by the AAT guns. Again, it's the mines from Momo making the difference.
We've lost the sector.
Beauty bringing up his sweepers now. He spots this one just before the Panzer III rolls over it. Beauty definitely paying the price for trying to use this more as like a back-capping squad rather than a forward sweeping squad. Probably cost him 2 vehicles at this stage. Beauty has enough munis for the planes though. It's the, say equalizer, but not really. A great overpower crew. Trying to get outside of the circle. And does. Second pass. Yep. Just about kills the Easy 8 as well. The Panzer III's rolling up now. Momo did briefly stop up here, trying to get down the ramp, get down the stairs. What? A third pass? It came in for a third pass. It was out of the circle for it took 2 passes while fully out of the circle. I think what happens is that if you stay within, I heard like 30 range of the edge of the circle, you can get targeted for follow-up passes if you took a pass already. So Momo was I would say within 30 range there. Oh, those planes are so stupid. He was out of the circle for a good 30 seconds before that final pass that killed him came in there. And there's just nowhere for him to go, right? Yeah. Oh well. It's very frustrating. Knocks out a Panzerjäger though on retreat. AT guns lining up a few great shots as well. Does have fully upgraded P-greens here. The rifleman able to screen those. Keep the AT guns safe on their retreat path. Oops.
They have 200 points remaining. Germans are winning this engagement.
Okay, fresh Easy 8 coming through from Momo. Oh, he's got the survival training as well. I didn't notice that. Health bonus. And the reinforced cost. So Momo really should be accelerating away from prabuty in terms of manpower with all those side upgrades. Didn't realize he managed to squeeze in both of them. Meanwhile, prabuty going for a walking Stuka to try and counter the AT guns. Momo is kind of running them around. Oh no, they're at full health. It's the health bar's bugged here for some reason.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Gentlemen, welcome to
Okay.
the Commandant, you have a target?
Walking Stuka ready to go.
Our munitions point is being neutralized.
Whole game, by the way,
enemy.
whole game prabuty, making use of the 250s for healing instead of going for a mid truck.
Anyone see the target?
Interesting tactic.
Our strategic.
Germans are down to 200
Oh, we're
points.
quite
Keep
low
it
on
up.
munis. I wonder if he's planning a few more mines.
We have 200 points remaining.
Vehicle detection spots the easy A.
Proximity alarm near our victory point. Territory
Oh,
is
we're
now
capping
in
in the
enemy
north though.
hands.
VP's are almost dead even at this stage. Prabuty's gonna have to rotate up to the north. While we're a little bit less mobile, relying on the AAT guns. He's planted another mine a little bit deeper. Expecting a Panzer III dive perhaps. Away from the sweepers. The sweepers are rolling up
Our
though.
fuel point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Very hard to tell when mines have been detected in COH3. Improve the readability on that.
A
It drops
victory
down
point
the
is being
artillery
taken
from the
us.
captain, it looks like Momo. And now he's almost setting up the triple cap. Double Panzer III's rolling to the north though, forcing a bunch of retreats.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Usually just saving for those planes again. Just about there for them once more.
Case secure! They were wanted back!
Commandant, the enemy holds all victory points.
Oh, looks like he's got the capture on his tanks upgraded now prabuty, so capping up in the north with the Panzer IIIs. And they're so fast, it does make them quite good in that role. Mine planted. I imagine prabuty probably saw that, but might not go down there to sweep. He's still only got that one sweeper, seems to be focused on keeping his vehicle safe. Here come the walking Stukas. Grazing the AT guns. Captain doing its best here, just about Vet 3. Of course, Momo doesn't really have to win these trades head to head because he's so much cheaper with the reinforcement. Planes drop down from prabuty, but I don't know about this activation of them. Maybe he's feeling desperate on the VPs. Doesn't get a single pass through on the Easy 8. The Easy 8 this time does not have the machine gun upgrade revealing itself either. By shooting at the planes. So, I don't know, that would seem like a bit of a waste by prabuty, I'm gonna be honest. Had no real follow-up. Maybe he was just feeling the VP pressure, he's very low on VPs now. Rifleman zoning out the Marder, actually takes a decent chunk of damage from the bars.
A munitions point is being taken from us.
And of course is the big difference between COH2 and COH3. Those planes last the entire duration of the ability. They don't time out. Which I think is
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
for the worse. Breaking out to the north, prabuty capping down the bottom here. Here comes the walking Stuka again. T-guns running back into the walking Stuka fire a bit. A touch low. Panzer III's rolling in now.
Enemy troops taken care of!
Going up there with the sweeper as well, making sure everything's A-okay.
Commandant, you have a target?
0 kills so far.
Enemy troopers are pushing the line!
They're Panzer III's up to the north though. Momo trying to get around this side. Make his retreat path a bit safer. So I'll retreat past the building. Right in front of those Panzer III's. Here go the Panzer Jaegers. And that's a second Easy 8 now from Momo. Just has so much manpower after getting all those infantry support center upgrades. Able to push out so many units. Seems like he's maybe about to turn the corner against prabuty. Prabuty though also very high in pop cap. Actually still a slightly larger army than Momo. He does have a bit tied up in these 250s, which cost him quite a bit of pop cap, and I suppose maybe that's a downside to using them as healing the whole time. Do tie up a lot of your army, hurts your manpower income eventually. Squad wipe though. It's a sweeper, so it's a green light for Momo to start planting even more mines. And there he goes, he's planting one down now. Italy T-guns are in a good position against these Panzer III's. Walking Stuka coming down. Bad scatter for prabuty though, I have to say. That was well targeted. Good bit of a bait by the Panzer III's as well, I believe, but just the initial like 4 rockets kind of landing all on the edges, nothing in the center. Fortunate for Momo. Got to keep those AT guns alive. Minor damage. Okay, another Panzer III for prabuty. He's just about there for another dose of planes as well, so feels like maybe he's gearing up to get aggressive. Which is maybe where the mines will come in handy for Momo again. He's got quite a few of these heavy mines down. Of course, that's what those assault engineers can be so good at doing, just spamming mines in the late game with that Fieldcraft Vet 1 ability. Down bottom now, Momo's got the north, but the Panzer III's up there, can cap, of course. Looks like the double Easy 8's rolling up, but he would have seen that, detected by these tanks. Panzer III has a chance to get away here. Okay, he's driving away now. Oh, a bit of a traffic jam for Momo, the AT gun blocking the Easy 8s. Gives enough time for that Panzer III to get away safely. In fact, he's doing a mass rotation to the north, but the Marder goes around this way. Oh, and it just goes down right as it was getting out of the arc. Here comes the walking Stuka. Momo quick on the dodge. Does lose one of his AT mines. Planes brought in on the Easy 8s. Easy 8's pretty healthy though. The Panzer III's the second and third, a little bit slow rolling up. Looks like prabuty's going all in though. Gets another pass outside of the circle. I think it should be no more than that. One Easy 8 goes down, the AT guns are here. Prabuty, trying to disengage, but this Panzer III takes an awkward path. Gonna take a couple AT gun shots here, could go down. AT gun spinning around here, smoke trying to come out. Oh, but the AT gun shoots at the wrong Panzer III. Oh, but the snare coming in from Momo, and that's enough. Easy 8 coming back in now. As long as he stays outside of the circle, he should be alright. Panzer III trying to get away without the support of the Marder. Tough for prabuty now. It seems like that was a win. Prabuty down to 47 to Momo 71. The AT guns really striking hard in that match. Ends up being a bad trade for prabuty. He chose a good time to disengage though. He's about to be running over a bunch of those heavy AT mines. I think he sensed that. Just why he decided to disengage, but couldn't get out of there cleanly. That Panzer III going this way instead of going around the north. Ouch. I think prabuty's generally been playing pretty well, but just the walking Stukas have not quite been working out for him. He's going to go for a base barrage this time. Going to catch something back here healing. 5 VPs left.
5 points!
Panzer 3 capping. 250s capping in the north now as well. Double AT guns lining up. Is it scout vision? No.
Our forces are decimated!
Panzer 3 in the north.
Only 10 points remain!
10 VPs. Smower gets a snare off. Easy 8 still getting repaired up. Momo coming through the centre.
For the victory point!
Slightly late retreat from prabuty.
Men down! I need a medic!
Enemy has taken a victory point!
Okay, Easy 8's heading up to the north. Panzer 3 sees him coming, trying to get out now. AT guns lining up for more damage. Ooh, awkward pathfinding for the Panzer 3. Slow getting out of there. Dies. Beauty can't cap in the centre. Hit a mine with this.
Our victory point is being
Easy 8's
utilized by the
coming in
enemy.
hot. Looking to finish the job. Another Panzer 3 about to pop out for prabuty, but says no support.
The enemy has
Easily can get overrun.
points remaining.
And with that, Momo's going to be able to close out the game.
A Panzer 3 has been struck. Undergoing reinforcements until commanded.
And that's it. GG. Momo takes it. Oof. Yeah, close match. Both players, right at the end there before that decisive engagement from prabuty. Similar on pop cap, both around 90 pop. But yeah, it's in the end, it's Momo coming out on top. prabuty maybe getting a bit aggressive, a bit reckless. Maybe he's feeling the VP pressure. Definitely, when you're about 100 VPs in this game with the faster tick rate, you feel the heat. One small mistake and it feels like you lose the game on the spot. So I can understand him wanting to do something there, but didn't quite work out. Well played by Momo, and ultimately it was the mines this game from Momo that made all the difference. Knocking out that first 8 rad, slowing down prabuty's momentum massively. So I think the 8 rad's a bit of a monster on that map as well. Some long retreats. If you try and cap the opponent's VP in the north, the opponent's side's VP. Such a long retreat path. Very good for 8 rad wipes. So yeah, hold to the momentum. Interesting strategy from prabuty as well. No medics the entire game, just making use of the 250s. And the healing ability on that. Saving himself a little bit of manpower. Probably requires a bit more micro, a bit annoying. And maybe in the long run, costs some resources. I'm not sure what the popcap drain is, or the manpower drain is on the 250. And Company of Heroes 3, different types of units have different manpower drain rates. It's not like Company of Heroes 2, where, 10 pop drains the same amount on whichever unit is taking up 10 pop. In this game, different units drain manpower tick at different rates. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it costs some manpower in the long run. Anyway, yeah, GG. I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like again, be cast by me. Details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.